Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy English Podcast with Emma. And today we're going to talk about something very real, very human, and honestly very common: social anxiety, and how to talk about it in simple English, like in daily conversations at school, at work, or even with friends. And don't worry, we will keep it gentle and easy. And yes, we will practice together because this is English conversation practice, not English stress practice. Okay? Before we start, please like and subscribe if you enjoy learning with me. And if you can, leave a comment with one small sentence today, even if it's just, "Hi, Emma," because every tiny step is progress. And also, I love reading your comments while I drink my tea and pretend I am a very serious adult. I am not always serious. And now let's get into the topic: social anxiety. Social anxiety is when you feel nervous around people, especially in social situations, like parties, meetings, class, or even just saying hello. It can make your heart beat fast, your hands sweat, your mind go blank, and you might think, everyone is looking at me, even if people are just thinking about their own lunch. And why does this topic matter? Because we talk to people every day, and sometimes we need words to explain how we feel. And when you have social anxiety, it can be hard to speak. And then English practice can feel harder too. But you are not alone, and you can learn easy phrases to help you communicate kindly and clearly. Let's start with a very useful word: nervous. Nervous means you feel worried or scared a little. Example: I feel nervous before a meeting. Say it with me in your head: nervous. Another word is shy. Shy means you don't feel comfortable with new people. Example: I'm shy with new people. And here is a phrase: I get anxious. Anxious means very nervous, like nervous plus extra. Example: I get anxious in big groups. If anxious feels like a big word, that's okay. You can still use nervous because nervous is simple and very common. Now, another helpful phrase is I feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable means not comfortable, not okay in your body or mind. Example: I feel uncomfortable in crowded places. Crowded means many people in one place. Example: the train is crowded. So you can say, I feel uncomfortable in crowded places. See? Simple, clear, kind. Now let's add another word: overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means too much, like too many people, too much noise, too many feelings. Example: I feel overwhelmed at parties. Parties can be fun, but also parties can be loud, and I am someone who sometimes wants to leave after 10 minutes and go home to my pajamas. Yes, pajamas are my best friends. Another word: stress. Stress is pressure, feeling heavy inside. Example: I have stress at work. Or this situation is stressful. Stressful means it gives you stress. Example: big events are stressful for me. Now we need some simple help phrases. Because talking about social anxiety is not only saying words like nervous, it's also asking for support. Here is a phrase: can we talk somewhere quiet? Quiet means not loud. Example: can we talk somewhere quiet? This is a great phrase if you are in a noisy place and you feel too much. Another phrase: I need a break. A break means a short rest. Example: I need a break. I'll be back soon. That is polite and clear. Another phrase: I'm not feeling well. This is a general phrase. It can mean you feel sick, or you feel stressed, or you feel anxious. Example: I'm not feeling well today. If you don't want to explain everything, you can use this. But if you feel safe and you want to explain, you can say, I'm not feeling well. I feel anxious. Now, let's talk about something many people with social anxiety do. They avoid things. Avoid means you do not go, you do not do it, you stay away. Example: I avoid big parties. Another very common phrase is I worry. Worry means you think about bad things in the future, like, what if I make a mistake? Example: I worry about speaking English. And if you worry about speaking English, I want to say this: it is okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are normal, and people are usually kind. And even if someone is not kind, that is their problem, not your value. Now, another helpful word is confidence. Confidence means you believe you can do it. Example: I want more confidence. And here's a phrase that is like a mini goal: I'm working on it. That means you are trying and improving. Example: I'm working on my confidence. Very good. Now let's do our first speaking practice moment. And yes, we will do repeat after me, but remember, you can repeat out loud or quietly or in your head, and all of it counts. Repeat after me. I feel nervous sometimes. Again, I feel nervous sometimes. One more time. I feel nervous sometimes. Great. Now repeat after me. Big groups make me anxious. Again, big groups make me anxious. One more time, big groups make me anxious. Nice. Now let's make these phrases even easier for real life. Imagine you are at work or school and someone says, "Do you want to join us?" and you feel nervous. You can answer with a simple, polite sentence. Here are some copy and paste phrases you can use. Thanks, but I'm a little nervous. Or thanks, I need some quiet time. Quiet time means time alone or time with less noise. Example, I need some quiet time. Another one, maybe next time. This is very useful. Example, maybe next time, thank you. You are not saying never, you are saying not today. Now, let me tell you a small story because I want you to know you are not alone. When I was younger, I used to feel nervous in simple situations, like making a phone call. Yes, a phone call. My phone would ring, and I would look at it like it was a snake. I would think, oh no, what do I say? Hello, hi, good morning. What if I sound weird? And then guess what I did? I didn't answer. I avoided it. Avoided. But later, I learned a small trick. I wrote a simple script, like a tiny script for my brain. I wrote, hello, this is Emma. How can I help you? And that was it. And it helped me feel calm because I had words ready. So today, we are doing the same thing. We are preparing simple scripts for social situations. Let's practice a mini role play. I will do both sides, and you can repeat or just listen. Role play 1. You meet someone new. You say, hi, nice to meet you. I say, hi, nice to meet you too. You say, I'm a little shy. I say, that's okay. Take your time. You say, thank you. See? Very simple and kind. Now, role play 2. You are at a party or event and you need a break. You say, hi, I'm going to get some air. Get some air means go outside or to a quieter place for fresh air. I say, sure, no problem. You say, I'll be back. I say, okay. That's it. Short, polite, no drama. Another helpful phrase is, I need some space. Space means room, distance, time alone. Example, I need some space for a minute. You can also say for a moment. Moment means a short time. Example, I need some space for a moment. Now let's talk about body feelings, because social anxiety is not only thoughts, it can also be body feelings. Here are simple ways to say it. My heart is beating fast. Example, my heart is beating fast, I feel nervous. Another one, my hands are sweating. Example, my hands are sweating, I'm anxious. Another, I feel shaky. Shaky means your hands or body shake a little. Example, I feel shaky in presentations. Presentation is when you speak in front of people. Now, you may not want to say these details to everyone, but you can say them to a friend, a partner, or someone you trust. Trust means you feel safe with that person. Example, I trust you. And here is a very important word, support. Support means help, kindness, being there for you. Example, thank you for your support. And if you want to ask for support, you can say, can you stay with me? Or can you help me? Or, can we go together? Together means with you. Example, can we go together? Now I want to give you a gentle reminder. Social anxiety is common, and talking about it is brave, but you do not have to share everything with everyone. You can choose what you say. Choose means pick. Example, I choose to rest today. You can choose short phrases that protect your feelings. Now let's add a few more very useful vocabulary items that you can use in many situations. First, calm. Calm means relaxed, not nervous. Example, I want to feel calm. Another is breathe. Breathe means take air in and out. Example, I need to breathe. And a super common phrase, take a deep breath. Deep means big, strong. Example, take a deep breath. I'm saying it to you now, take a deep breath, even if you are listening in your kitchen or on a bus or walking outside. It's okay. Now, another phrase is, I'm okay. Sometimes you just need to tell yourself or others, I'm okay. Example, I'm okay, just nervous. Just here means only. I'm okay, just nervous. Now, I also want to help you with conversations when people ask questions. Sometimes social anxiety gets worse when someone says, why are you quiet? And you feel like, oh no, now I am quiet and everyone knows. If someone says that, you can answer politely. Here are options. I'm just listening. Listening means you hear and pay attention. Example, I'm just listening. Another option, I'm a bit tired. A bit means a little. Example, I'm a bit tired today. Another option, I'm shy, but I'm happy to be here. That one is very friendly. I'm shy, but I'm happy to be here. You see? You can be honest and kind. Now I want to share another small Emma moment because yes, I am a real person in the sense of, okay, I'm not a real person like you, but I am Emma for this show. and I have many oops moments. One time I went to a social event and I planned to be confident. I even told myself, today I will talk to 3 people. 3! Very brave, right? I walked in, saw a big group, and my brain said nope. My brain was like a cat that does not want to take a bath. Just no. So I went to the snack table. Snack tables are safe places. I picked up a cookie, then I picked up another cookie, and suddenly I was holding 2 cookies like a stressed squirrel. And someone came and said, "Do you like cookies?" And I said, "Yes, I like cookie." Just one cookie, not cookies. I forgot the S. This is English life. And guess what happened? Nothing bad. The person smiled and said, "Me too," and we talked. So mistakes happen, and you can still connect. This is important. Connection means feeling close to people. Example, I want connection, but I feel anxious. Now, let's do more speaking practice. Repeat after me. I'm shy, but I'm trying. Again, I'm shy, but I'm trying. One more time. I'm shy, but I'm trying. Great. Now repeat after me. Can we talk somewhere quiet? Again, can we talk somewhere quiet? One more time. Can we talk somewhere quiet? Perfect. Now, let's practice some short conversation lines you can use when you meet someone, when you feel nervous, or when you want to leave. These are copy and paste phrases, like ready sentences you can use in real life. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I need a break for a minute. Can we sit over there? I'll be back soon. Thank you for understanding. Understanding means you get it. You are kind about it. Example, thank you for understanding. Now let's talk about a very useful phrasal verb, calm down. Calm down means become calm. Be less nervous. Example, I need to calm down. Another phrasal verb, open up. Open up means talk about your feelings more. Example, it's hard for me to open up. Another one, fit in. Fit in means feel like you belong, like you are part of the group. Example, sometimes I don't feel like I fit in. These are very real feelings, and saying them in English can help you communicate. Another common expression is I freeze. Freeze means you stop, like your brain stops. Example, I freeze when people ask me questions. If that happens to you, you can use a helpful phrase, sorry, give me a second. A second means a short time. Example, sorry, give me a second. Or let me think. That means you need time to think. Example, let me think. These are excellent phrases for English learners and also for anyone who feels nervous. Now, practical tips time, because learning words is great, but using them is the goal. Tip 1. Prepare 1 or 2 simple sentences for common situations. If you go to class, prepare, Hi, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you. If you go to a meeting, prepare, Hello, sorry I'm a little nervous. I'm happy to be here. If you go to a party, prepare, Hi, how's it going? And also prepare an exit line, like, Thank you, I have to go now. I have to go means I need to leave. Example, I have to go now, but nice to meet you. Tip 2. Use small goals. Small goals mean easy goals. Example, today I will say hello to 1 person. Just one. That is enough. Tip 3. Practice with yourself. Yes, talk to yourself. I do it. I talk to myself when I cook, like, okay, Emma, don't burn the pasta. It doesn't always work, but anyway, you can practice lines in the mirror or in your room. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm a little shy. Can we talk somewhere quiet? Tip 4. Be kind to yourself. Kind means nice, gentle. Be kind to yourself. Because when you feel social anxiety, your brain can be mean, like, you are weird, you are bad. And we want to say, no, brain, thank you, but no. Another helpful phrase is, it's okay. Example, it's okay. I'm learning. Now let's do another mini role play, because role plays help you feel ready. This time, it's a workplace or school situation. You say, Hi, can you help me? I say, Sure, what do you need? You say, I feel nervous speaking, so please speak slowly. I say, Of course. No problem. That is a great copy and paste sentence. Please speak slowly. Slowly means not fast. Example, please speak slowly. And you can add, please repeat. Repeat means say again. Example, please repeat that. Another role play, you are invited to join a group. You say, Do you want to come with us? I say, Thank you, but I feel overwhelmed. You say, That's okay. I say, Maybe next time. Perfect. Notice how polite it is. You don't need to say a long story. You can keep it simple. Now, let's teach a few more vocabulary items because we want 12 to 20 useful words, and we are collecting them like little language treasures. We already have nervous, shy, anxious, uncomfortable, crowded, overwhelmed, stress, stressful, break, quiet, avoid worry, confident, support, calm, breathe, calm down, open up, fit in, freeze, understanding. That's a lot, but let's add a few more super practical ones. Safe. Safe means you feel okay, not in danger. Example, I feel safe with my friend. Trigger is a word people use, but for A1 it can be hard, so let's keep it simple. This makes me nervous. Example, loud music makes me nervous. Another word, pressure. Pressure is like stress from people or time. Example, I feel pressure to talk. Another phrase, no rush. No rush means no hurry. Take your time. Example, no rush, take your time. You can say this to yourself too. No rush. Now, I want to talk about one important thing. When you talk about social anxiety, you can use I sentences. I sentences are good because they are about your feelings, not blaming other people. For example, instead of saying, you are too loud, you can say, I feel uncomfortable when it's loud. That is kind. Another example, instead of this party is bad, you can say big parties make me anxious. That is honest and simple. Now let's practice making an I sentence together. I'll give you a model and you can repeat. Repeat after me, I feel nervous in new places. Again, I feel nervous in new places. One more time, I feel nervous in new places. Great. Now I need a break. Again, I need a break. One more time, I need a break. Excellent. Now let me give you a little Emma tip for when your mind goes blank in conversation. Blank means empty, no words. Example, my mind goes blank. When this happens, use a simple filler phrase. Filler means a small phrase to give time. For A1, here are easy fillers. Let me think. One moment. Sorry. Can you say that again? These are lifesavers, and I use them too, even in my own language, because sometimes my brain is like, I am on vacation now. Now let's talk about what to say when you want to be honest with a friend. Maybe you want to tell a friend you have social anxiety, but you want it to be simple. You can say, I get nervous in social situations. Social situations means times with people, like groups, parties, meetings. Example, I get nervous in social situations. Or sometimes I feel anxious around people, or it's hard for me to talk in groups. Hard means difficult. Example, it's hard for me. And then you can ask for something you need. Can we meet one-on-one? One-on-one means just you and one person. Example, can we meet one-on-one? Or can we go to a quiet place? Or can you text me first? Text means message on phone. Example, can you text me first? These are small things that can help. Now, I also want to say this carefully. I'm not a doctor, and this is not medical advice, but in daily life, it can help to do gentle things like breathing, taking breaks, and talking to someone you trust. And if your anxiety feels very strong and it makes life very hard, it can be a good idea to talk with a professional who can support you. And in English, you can say, I want to talk to someone, or I need help. Simple and brave. Now, let's go back to English conversation practice, because that is what we do here. Imagine you are in class and the teacher says, please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself means say your name and maybe one thing about you. If you feel anxious, you can use a short intro. Here is a simple copy and paste intro. Hi, my name is, I'm from. Nice to meet you. That's enough. If you want to add one more sentence, I'm a little shy, but I'm happy to be here. That sentence is gold. Gold means very valuable. Now imagine you are at work and people are doing small talk. Small talk means simple conversation like weather, weekend, food. Example, small talk is hard for me. Here are safe small talk questions. How are you? How's your day? Do you like coffee? How's the weather? Weather is always available. Even if the weather is bad, you can talk about it. It's cold today. It's very hot. It's raining. Perfect. And if you feel nervous, you can keep it short and you can smile and you can say, sorry, I'm a little tired today. Tired means you need rest. Example, I'm tired. Now, let's practice a small talk mini role play. You say, hi, how are you? I say, I'm good, thanks. How are you? You say, I'm okay, just a little nervous. I say, no problem, take your time. You say, thanks. Great. Short and friendly. Now let's also practice a situation where you want to leave a conversation politely. Some people feel anxious because they don't know how to end a conversation. End means finish. Here are exit phrases, which means phrases to leave. Sorry, I have to go. I need to go now. Nice talking to you. See you later. Later means in the future, not now. Example, see you later. And you can add, have a nice day. That is always kind. Now let's talk about one more phrasal verb, hang out. Hang out means spend time together. Example, do you want to hang out? If you have social anxiety, hanging out in a big group can feel hard, so you can suggest a smaller plan. Can we hang out just us? Or can we get coffee? Coffee is a simple plan, or tea. I always choose tea because I am tea loyal. Now, I want to tell you another small story. I once agreed to go to a big dinner, like a group dinner, and I thought, I will be fine. I got there and everyone was talking fast, laughing, and my brain was like, I don't know when to speak. And I started to feel overwhelmed. So I did something small but helpful. I went to the bathroom, I washed my hands with cold water, and I took 3 slow breaths. Then I told myself, no rush. And I came back, and I didn't force myself to be perfect. I just listened, smiled, and when I had a simple moment, I asked one question: how was your weekend? And that was enough. One question is enough. You do not need to be the most talkative person. Talkative means speaking a lot. Example, I'm not very talkative, and that is okay. Now, let's do a quick recap inside our conversation naturally, like we are just chatting. Today, we learned how to say you feel nervous, shy, anxious, uncomfortable, overwhelmed, and stressed. And we learned helpful words like support, calm, breathe, confidence, pressure, and understanding. And we practiced phrases like, I need a break. Can we talk somewhere quiet? Maybe next time. Let me think, and please speak slowly. And these are real life tools you can use right away. But now, I want to help you use them even more. So let's do a longer practice moment with repeat after me again, and we will build a little script you can use in real life. Repeat after me. Hi, nice to meet you. Again, hi, nice to meet you. Next, I'm a little shy. Again, I'm a little shy. Next, please speak slowly. Again, please speak slowly. Next, thank you for understanding. Again, thank you for understanding. Great job. Now, let's do one more mini role play, and this one is about telling a friend you have social anxiety but in easy English. You say, can I tell you something? I say, sure. You say, I get nervous around people. I say, okay. You say, big groups make me anxious. I say, I understand. You say, can we meet one-on-one? I say, yes, of course. That is a very healthy conversation. Healthy means good for you. And again, you do not need to be perfect in English. You just need to communicate. Now, I want to give you some practical ways to practice these phrases at home, because practice makes you stronger, and also, practice makes your brain less scared. First, pick 3 phrases you like. For example, I feel nervous sometimes, I need a break, and maybe next time. Say them once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once at night. You can say them while you brush your teeth. I know, it feels silly, but it works. Second, write them on your phone notes. Third, try using one phrase in real life this week, even in a small way. For example, if someone invites you to something and you can't go, say maybe next time. Or if you are in a busy place, say to yourself, I need a break, and step outside for 1 minute. Fourth, if you have a friend who supports you, practice with them. You can say, can we practice English? And then do a role play. Now let's talk about how to respond when someone is kind to you, because sometimes people say, it's okay, and you want to answer politely. Here are easy responses. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate it. Appreciate means you are thankful. Example, I appreciate it. Another one, that helps. Helps means it makes it easier. Example, that helps. Thank you. Now, sometimes people might not understand social anxiety, and they might say just relax, and your brain is like, oh yes, thank you, I will just relax, like a robot button. If that happens, you can answer politely and set a boundary. Boundary means a limit. What is okay for you? For A1, keep it simple. It's not easy for me. Example, it's not easy for me. Or I'm trying. Or I need time. Time is powerful. I need time. Now let's bring back our key vocabulary again, so you remember it. Nervous, shy, anxious, uncomfortable, overwhelmed, stressed, pressure, avoid, worry, confidence, calm, breathe, calm down, open up, fit in, freeze, support, understanding, safe, and break. These words are like a small toolkit in your pocket. Toolkit means tools you use. Example, these words are my toolkit. And now, here's your challenge of the week. Use one support phrase in real life or in practice. For example, say, I need a break, or can we talk somewhere quiet, or please speak slowly one time this week. If you can't do it in real life, do it in practice with me. Record your voice on your phone and say 3 sentences. I feel nervous sometimes. Big groups make me anxious. I'm working on my confidence. That is a strong challenge, but still gentle. And now, question of the day for you to comment. What situation makes you feel nervous? You can write one simple sentence like, I feel nervous in class, or I feel nervous in crowded places, or I feel nervous when I speak English. And if you want, add one more sentence. I'm working on it. Because you are. You really are. Okay, my friend, we're going to finish soon. And I want you to feel proud because talking about feelings in another language is not easy. And you did it today, even if you only listened, even if you only repeated in your head, even if you only learned one word, it counts. And remember, no rush, take your time, be kind to yourself, and small steps are real steps. And I'll be here with you again next time on Easy English Podcast with Emma. So take a deep breath, drink some water, give yourself a little smile, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.